What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Mysteries. Today we'll be stopping over in Portsmouth, Virginia. While we're on the way, you might as well use this time to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Instagram at Lamont Cummings. More than 40 years ago, on a soaked rainy night, Filipino immigrant and beloved war hero Heren Cabaca was shot dead while walking home from, of all things, playing bingo. His case went cold just about 49 days later and remains unsolved. Despite the decades that have passed since receiving life-altering news that her father had been murdered, Cabacar's daughter, Nina Valdez, has never been able to move on. "You never move forward. You never close it," Nina said in a recent sit-down with Project Cold Case. "I still feel like I'm 15 years old when I think about my father, and everyone remembers that moment where they were when this occurred." She added, "I know a lot of families say this, but he was really one of the good ones." Cabaca served his country in World War II and the Korean War and suffered greatly during his time in the military. In the Second World War, he was among the prisoners of war forced to walk some 65 miles in grueling conditions by the Japanese Imperial Army during what became known as the Bataan Death March. Prisoners were routinely beaten and killed and starved of food and water. Cabaca would find himself in enemy's hands while fighting in the Korean War, spending 3 years in a prisoner camp. By some miracle, he not only survived these nightmares, he went on to thrive as a husband and father. Sadly, Valdez and her family would never get a chance to know. More than 4 decades ago, Cabaca had been walking home late at night after winning at bingo when he was gunned down in Portsmouth, Virginia. Police said he was ambushed by 2, possibly 3 people, shot multiple times and left for dead in the middle of the road. At the time, investigators believed this had been a robbery gone wrong because Cabaca's pockets had been turned out. Beyond that, they had no leads. Somehow, over the decades, Cabaca's case file has gone missing, making it next to impossible for his murder to be solved. A grim reality for Nina and her family. "We call every year," Nina explained. She said there's no record of this guy ever being killed. She continued, "There's no records they can locate even to put a case together. It's been tough. It really has been tough on the whole family. 49 days after my father lay dead in the median, this case went inactive." Short of someone walking into the police station and confessing, Cabaca's family has little hope that police will solve this cold case. This is why Nina, who was just 15 at the time of the murder, tries to keep his story out there in the hope someone may remember something and finally come forward.